computer. So welcome everybody to this evening, which is like me and Marie-Sandrine, which are the co-creator of this amazing class. We say, I don't know, we'll see what will be, but the energy is like, for us, it's like something that for me personally, I wanted to see in the world for a long time. So I'm Carleta Tiba, Access Consciousness Facilitator. And we have here also Marie-Sandrine.
Hi everyone, my name is Marie-Sandrine, also Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator.
And we have many translators and promoters and people from all over the world that said yes to promote this class to get to as many people as possible. And the idea with this meeting was for us to just speak a little about what's going on, what is it this class about, and also to make this invitation for you to know about it and if you want to choose it. So, Marie-Sandrine, you want?
Yes.
We can share how we get to this idea, like to create this class.
Yes, totally. I can begin if you want. So this is an awareness about something available, different for women. It's like a new door we can open to invite differently people to an awareness, consciousness, and new possibilities. And what is amazing with this class is when people listen or hear this title, A True Lady, there is no woman could be don't sensible or don't have a perception of something. And really this class is to go to see what are you aware of possibility for women, and what we have with Carleta already get about possibilities that we can share and create new possibilities in this new door, new way of creation of different futures.
Thank you. That's so amazing. For me personally, a few years ago, I did a telecall with Gary Douglas. It was called The Lady Telecall. That one was such a gift. Like he gave us, Gary Douglas gave us, all of us that chosen the call. And that stirred in me this awareness of what is possible with being a woman in this world, like going from this conflict and competition and separation and meanness that we all see around us. And of course, Gary Douglas said, good luck to change this on the planet. And of course, when you hear something like this, you get kind of course we can do it. Of course we can create this space to start to be in a different way in the world as women. So that was like one point for me. And then, if you know, in Access Consciousness, we have now the return of the gentleman. And that was the energy that stirred up in me, like what about the return of the lady? And I think I was in being a facilitator training with Marie-Sandrine, and we spoke about it. Like she asked a question in the class, like, can we create something like Return of the Lady or something for ladies? And then we got connected and we realized, both of us, that we can do something like this. And yes, the idea is how can we create beyond what we learn to be a woman is in this world, and how can we go into a different space. And as we know, the classes in Access Consciousness are the way that we can come together and explore things and clear things and bring up things and be vulnerable. And you know, all of us learn from our parents, from our society, how to be women in this world. And all of us have points of view about this, about what is possible, what is not possible. I'm from this family, I cannot be a lady because I am like this, I have the body like this. And what if all of these are lies? And what if to be a true lady, and maybe we'll also read the definition of lady, it's a choice that every person can make now. It's not about where you were born or how your body looks or how do you judge you or how other people are judging you. It's about the choice to create a different way of being in the world. So
Yes.
mostly, yeah, it's this energy that for me it's so, I'm so happy to see it more and more in Access. And I can see how it gained momentum. And also I can see how many times I see the other energies also, like the energy of competition that is so obvious. And it's obvious what it creates, how it creates separation, and how it creates this kind of sadness in us. So what would it take for us to go beyond that? And for all of us, and I'm so happy to see so many people that do not function here present in this Zoom, that do not function from this energy, or at least not so much. And I don't know how it was for you, Marie-Sandrine, but for me, since I chosen to facilitate this class, it came in my face everywhere. I am not choosing kindness. Everywhere I am not choosing going beyond judgment.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. This class already creates so much in my world about what I am ready to be and what I'm not ready to be as a lady. And what you spoke about this creation, it's how awarenesses we had and this space of no competition but contribution. We decide to co-create a space for women. We are in the space, an open space where everyone are a contribution and where we are invitation, and people choose this space and become invitation. And how invitation by invitation and contribution by contribution, we can really open other possibilities about what is possible for lady and woman in the world, and how we can co-contribute with all country and all lady around the world to also invite new generation at something different. So for me, since I begin this creation with you, I really see this engagement of many women to want to contribute at something they know possible, but they don't know how. And this space of class is to see finally what they are aware of as what we were aware of when we created this class, and how they can choose also to be the contribution, to be the invitation, the innovation, and a new door perhaps for something greater. How we can be in this space of greatness we don't choose yet, and how this choice to be an invitation in this true lady space could open so much possibility for many people in many countries and really change many things.
yeah, create a totally different world with this. And I remember, Marie-Sandrine, that another thing I remember that you were my host for a class in Marseille. And for me, I could perceive this energy of really contribution and really not judgment. And for me, this, now I get it when you speak, that it was very, the energy that gave me this impulse to contact you to create this class, because I could see it in you. When we worked together, I could see this, every expectation, even if I didn't know I had that will happen from your part, didn't happen. And that kind of woke me up at things that, wow, it shouldn't be like this. It can be different. And that really is like such an example, like kind of real example of these energies already existing in the world. And of course, it's not about me or you to be perfect or to be ladies or to be true ladies. It's like we just get to know more about it, and we just get to create it and to open up more for it. And also, it's not about this for everybody. It's like to judge you if you are a true lady or not, or to define it. It's
I get what you said, and it's always also, sorry, this thing when you saw the energize of the lady in woman, and they don't identify that for her because they have definition what is a true lady, what is not a true lady, and this comfortable distance you can bring with a woman, where you define they are true lady or not, and you can make this comfortable distance don't allow you to receive from this woman and also to contribute for this woman. I have two examples of conversation I have with women, and finally with really true lady. It was conversation, and we were together also in Paris for this moment, as they were Selena too. We are here in a cafe and just listen to each other, and when one woman judge herself, other women are there to say, to facilitate, to see the greatness, to put in light the greatness of other women. And I see in this discussion each woman empower other women, and I was just here, look at that and said, oh my God, it's so beautiful. A space where women could contribute to other women without judgment, without competition, and take the greatness for the example, the invitation and inspiration they are, and not make a separation with competition. That could be a different world to empower women and be this true lady of where you can make this space to contribute to others, but also have the vulnerability to take the contribution and receive the contribution from other ladies.
That's amazing. I know I've been there at one of this meeting, and it was so beautiful to see that we had our own back, each other back. It's like it wasn't this competition to prove how amazing you are or to judge you, that wow, you are amazing, I'm not so amazing. It's more like, okay, I would like to see the gift of you, and I can be the gift of me. I can shine, you can shine, everybody can shine, and everybody can be happy and create and contribute to each other. And yeah, it's true, beyond the comfortable distance and beyond this fight and competition and the meanness that we can see oftentimes between women, or especially when this appears when men show up in an interaction. And I would love to see in a class how we can address all of these things. And I can imagine what this can change in the world when we start to change for more and more people. This conflict, this fight between women and women, women and men, women and women for men, and even beyond the relationship women-men, it's like the true lady for me is like this true lady of infinite possibility, being like an infinite being, having a body and behaving in a way in the world like a lady. But it's not about man and woman and conflict. It's about going beyond all of that into creation and into possibilities. That's exciting.
And you spoke about fight. Yes, this class, 7-day class, just end about the end of fight and begin for possibilities. And it's also really that present. How many fight as women are we continue to do, and a lot with ourselves, in fact, to prove, to be validated. You spoke about where you are born, your family, etc. So this class upcoming is really the space to see what fight we have choosing and how it's difficult sometimes to embody this woman we are, and how we can really end this fight with ourselves, with other women, with men, with everyone and everything, and really be in this communion with yourself and communion with others to create something different. So this fight part and possibility part is really something I really excited to explore during this class upcoming.
And it was so funny. This was really funny that first me and Marie-Sandrine wanted to do a 2-day class. And we said like the first class, we'll call it the end of fight. And the second class, we'll call it the beginning of possibility. And it was exactly the title. When I look at the title from the event, 7-day event, I got like, oh my God, that's the title. That was so funny.
Yeah, and this is we get, and we are not the alone, because the thing when we spoke about a true lady, and I perceive this conflict with women when I speak of that is yes, I'm interesting, but I am really a true lady. What is a true lady? Can I participate to this class? I really perceive that, and what we have perceived when we spoke about this door could be open. And I really ask the question, what you women, ladies, are you aware of today you don't recognize that the possibility are already here, and how many factors are you already continue to apply to you and in your life, that you can choose, you could choose something different, really.
Yes, totally. And I'm not sure if we'll go into the clearing of things, but it's possible to keep it kind of presentation maybe more, because there is so much to clear. It's like, or there is so much to become aware and to look at it, to change and to choose different. And I'm so happy to see that we have here Annelise with her daughter. I don't see others are there. So we already have the young women, like they learn a different thing. What a gift is this, that to already be able to be in this energy of totally different way of being as a woman, with a body, with more elegance, with more gentleness towards yourself and towards the world. And it is amazing. Maybe there are others and I do not see it now because they are about.
Yes, the topic are so different, and this is amazing how many in how many areas we don't look where and how we could be this true lady, and how in choosing this space we could add so much. You speak about elegance, how many people cut them about elegance, about this hedonist thing, the beauty of thing, to honor yourself, to have this 5 elements of intimacy. In relationships, there are so many topics we can go to look and be this link with a true lady, with this space, how you can really invite many things different in different areas.
Yes, and we are lucky enough to chosen to do this, the first class, what we'll have at the Castel Casa Borgone. So how much this castle can contribute to this, and elegance is not really about judging you, that if you have a beautiful dress like other women around you, it's about how you be in the world with what you choose to wear, with everything. So this is so amazing for me that we also can include, for me, this title, that is a lady, can include also the elegance of living, the demand that we as women make towards ourselves, to have a life that is with ease, joy, and glory, with elegance, with refinement, with hedonism. No matter where we are today, no matter what our financial situation it is, we can still choose this. And it's not about only for a few, people that are wealthy. Each of us can choose this each day. So I'm really happy that we can also include this part in the class. And for me, it comes together with the title. a true lady, we can choose to be in the world in an elegant way. We can wear our body, our clothes, no matter how, our choices, our way of being in the world in an elegant way, gentle manner, contributive, generous. And that's the invitation that for each of us to step up into it more and more.
Absolutely, and it's really the choice we made to do this first class in the castle. It's also an experience of living where you can perceive, even if online, because the energies on the castle are just so incredible. You are just in this space, in this place, and you receive the contribution just to being here. And how many distance are we make to never go somewhere where you think we don't allow to receive this thing, like beauty, like art, like you said, hedonist, and how this experience could also you to, without doing anything but just being here, receive the contribution of the place to contribute to your body and to let you perceive the energies of possibility you can ask after in the future in your life too.
Yes, maybe we can do a clearing. I'm not sure we can stop not doing it. Like, so everywhere you define that you are a lady or not a lady, everything you define being a lady is, would you like to destroy and uncreate it all times a gazillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short voice and beyond. And everywhere you put it this outside of you, or sometimes even in the future, and all the comfortable distances you created between you and being a true lady, even if you don't, and especially because you don't have a definition of it, would you like to destroy and uncreate it all times a gazillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short voice and beyond. So everywhere you judge yourself, that is not for you, it's kind of too much, you are not a lady, or things like this. Would you like to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Times a gazillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond. And everywhere you do not allow this energetically to contribute to you, you can ask, okay, the energy of true lady contribute now to my life, to me, to my life. Everywhere you do not allow it, this to seep into now, wherever, whatever you are choosing in this moment, and you are being, and you are defining yourself to be, would you like to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pop, night shows, boys and beyond. And all the lifetimes where you were like a princess, a baroness, a queen, and everywhere you do not allow that energy to be now into your life, to have access to it, or everywhere you are pissed off this lifetime that you are not a queen, a princess, where are your, where is your wealth, where are your palaces? Would you like to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Times a gazillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond. Ooh la la.
I love. Yeah.
I love it too. And if we are so many people here, what can we? So everywhere we, each of us, we align and agree, resist and react, and chosen to be this energy of women with competition, with meanness, with separation, with judgment of self of or other. Would you like to destroy and uncreate it all? Times a gazillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Carleta, for this space you create. And when you spoke about that, I realized, because we don't think too much of the first place for this class, the castle really come instantaneously. Yes, that would be in the castle. And with all the energies where was here, it's really what experience of living. And what could reveal for you, what could create this experience for you to go in the castle. Because when I was in a castle, there is a distance, also a castle, there is something, there is some that I have to or I don't have to. There is so many things come. And if it's just to enjoy a place, receive from class, where the space is the place where you can also go in this greatness and in the area where you never choose to be before. This is like this 7-day class I did. This is also sometimes this courage and vulnerability to be uncomfortable, to go in fact where you resist to go, and finally when you are, you just, yes, this is just the resistance and the fight I gave until now, and now it's time to change that. So what choice could you do to create also something different and end this fight and this comfortable distance we put with finally with you? And everything don't allow that, will you destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pack and pod online, shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah, this is how Gary Douglas, it's kind of, if you go to classes like with Gary and Dane, from time to time we have this guild show, like you get to wear all kind of things like jewelry and try it out. And it is the same here. You can see where you do not allow yourself at least to ask for that kind of future. So a future that includes beauty, elegance, luxury, all of this space that the castle has. And yeah, so everywhere you do not allow your future to include this, or everywhere you put it so far away that you do not believe it's possible for you to choose it or available for you, instead of seeing that this is your choice now. So, but if you make a different choice and if you ask for it and allow it to be part of your life, it starts to show up. So everything that is, would you like to destroy and uncreate it all? Times a gazillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond. And I know I've been a champion of this, like separating myself from wealth and put it outside of me. Like, it's not possible for me. How I will make this possible? And now we have these amazing tools that we don't have to do this anymore. It's such a gift. We don't have to do it. And we have people that can contribute for us to have everything that we really want. And I was wondering how many people here, few years ago maybe, you were in a space that you thought many things are not possible or available for you, and now you have it. So would you like to acknowledge that your choice created that, everything that doesn't allow you to have that? Would you like to try and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine short boys and beyond.
Yes, and I would like to add something also. What is present is how much we're fighting to hide ourselves. And this true lady space and energize is also to right now choose something different, to be the contribution you could be in your life, and without definition, just with this energize of true lady. To have this courage to expose yourself, know what you know, create what you know is possible, and yes, really, this is more energetic, but it's to take the place in the world you don't have choose to take until now. And it's really what I perceive with really many women I meet. I saw these true ladies, they are not yet ready to be that in the world. And this is a space also called this is a space open this class, and since the creation that opened so much for me, just the creation of choose it. So what that can create if you decide to choose this space of true lady, and what capacity and possibility could you bring in your world and in the world just by the choice of this energize of a true lady.
Thank you, so beautiful. I wonder if somebody has any question, if people have any kind of questions, like anybody would like to ask us something. If you can unmute yourself if you want, or write something here, or...
Hey Carleta, hi, it's me, Ira. Hi Marie. So I want to ask something, if it is not too much like deep for now, but like you mentioned about shining like at the same time, when a lady shines and you shine. So since from my younger ages, not childhood, but like in teenage ages, it is something that seems like impossible. You know, I know it is possible, but in a way it seems like no, just one person shines and other one can't shine that much. So can you talk a little bit about that more, maybe?
Yes, and we would love to see your face, to see that everybody to see that even if you hide yourself, you shine a lot.
Ve ben bir soru sordum. İki kadın nasıl... Oh, sorry, I am just translating.
And what I will do with this, beyond like speaking about it, what I found even more exciting for me is to change it. So I'm pretty sure you are not the only one. I'm pretty sure every woman here had, times in your life when you had like other people didn't want to shine around you, or you didn't want to shine around other people. So what I would do, I know maybe Marie-Sandrine, you also want to add something. I would frack this insanity that we created, that it's not possible for you to be beautiful and me be beautiful and shine. And when I say beautiful, it's like being you and shining your being in the world like a flower. So I'm not sure if you know about fracking, but I can explain a little. Like if you use these tools from Access Consciousness called fracking, like we use the energy behind the pain, behind the frustration, behind the, sometimes it's huge fury or hate that you did something like this, and you use that energy to change things, and we call it fracking, like changing things. And let's do some fracking. Let's perceive this energy that is so present in the world that you cannot be beautiful, you cannot be, different, you cannot shine because other people will feel bad, will judge you, you are not allowed, and all this insanity. So we use the energy, and when we'll do 3, just let's frack this insanity that all of us are living with. So perceive the energy that you have behind it, like frustration. Why not can I be myself? Why not can I shine everywhere, anytime? Perceive this energy behind it, and let's use it at 3 to frack it. And if it's possible to connect with all the women in the world that have the same, and let's ask them if they want to contribute to this to change. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And what is possible with this, that we don't think it's possible, that if we would allow the possibilities, we'll create a totally different reality. Everything that doesn't allow this to show up, would you like to destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all night, short boys and beyond. And you can do this each time that you perceive this, like, I cannot be this, I cannot do this, I cannot go to the castle, it's too much for me. And it's so beautiful that in this moment that I said this, I just receive a message like with the castle something, with the castle message. That's so funny.
And what I would like to add with this about this turn of light we are, and in link with the fracking and the pain we can have in our life, this frustration, this anger, etc., or pain in our bodies, it's how we are fighting with our potential, and how are you using the pain to put down your potential and turn down your likeness, your, what is the word, your shining.
You don't allow yourself to shine like the
yes
sun.
So what are you judging too much that you are choosing to put off your shining, but is available today, and you can choose something different? And everything don't allow that. Will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD online, shorts, pause and beyonds.
That's awesome. It's like it's not accepted to be more suns on the earth. What is that? What if this is a lie? Like when you look at the flowers, they do not shy away. Like, you can be a beautiful flower, I can contribute to you.
Yeah.
Everything and that doesn't allow us to be this, like really to choose this. Would you like destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and POC, all nine, short boys and beyond.
And this is amazing. This is an awareness I have in Costa Rica with this beautiful nature and this energize of hiding. Come in my mind, is the beauty hide anything? And is the earth and nature don't allow her to be in sexualness, yes, to be that, and don't hide that. And what contribution it's for you when you perceive this energize of the earth and of the nature, and why you don't allow you to be this contribution for others, and everything don't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD online, shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah, then can you tell us if something changed or you want more?
Thank you so much, ladies. It's changed a lot. I don't know what changed, but I am like perceiving change, and I would happily receive more actually around that. But I will frack it like anytime it will. I feel that, or it's I came across with it, of course.
Yeah, and also it's so much about the choice that it's not it's not comfortable to choose to put yourself in the world and to be judged. It's kind of, but if we grow a set of balls, so to say, if we do not allow this to stop us from creating what we know is possible in the world, what would that create? So yes, it's not easy to to be judged, to be people project so many things and you perceive all of that. But what if we do not allow this anymore to stop us from creating more in the world? Everything that is. Everywhere we do not look at the bigger picture. Instead, we look at this self-interest thing and instead of opening to a wider awareness about the entire planet, about what our choice is not to shine, create in the world, and how much stop the possibility in the world for the world to be different. So when we get over this kind of self-interest and we just push ourselves to be more, it's like, okay, what else can I be more, and what else can I choose that I haven't chosen before? And everything that doesn't allow this, would you like destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and POC, online, short boys and beyond. Because it's also about the choice we make. No matter what, I will choose to be more. I will choose to have more. I will choose to be a greater contribution in the world and to affect the world instead of being under the effect of the world. And we all know that how much potency women have. It's immense. It's so huge. The power, the potency. Imagine if this power and potency would be used to create possibilities in the world. What would that create? To create a world with elegance, with space, with possibilities, with beauty, with kindness, with gentleness, with benevolence, like wishing well for all, and generosity. Everything that doesn't allow this to show up would like destroy and uncreate it all. And also, especially knowing so many people from this Zoom, everything that doesn't allow that you to know that you already are that and ask for more would like destroy and uncreate it all. Times a gazillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, online, short voice and beyond. Because it's already happening. We as here already are creating this. And these classes are kind of how can we get more into the world with these energies to make them available for more and more people to know that they exist. Because I didn't know this, many of this energy we speak about, that they exist. And I'm pretty sure there are way more that we can explore and open up, but now they are not, I don't know they exist. So together we'll open up these doors.
Wow. Yes. And just to be in this space you create is just so wonderful, so wonderful. And what you said about it's all together, this is that this is not just a class. Truly, this is something different available all together. And as said Carleta, all people choose to be part of this movement, but it's a so benevolent and kind movement with include everything and everyone. It's so beautiful. And how we can create that, what else is possible? Really, the question is, now we choose that, what else is possible? Truly.
Thank you for conveying the energy of it. That's it, we have the energy from it. Words, we try with the words, but if you can get the energy of it, that is what we want to make it more available in the world, and for people to know it's possible to choose it. Anybody else have any questions? Any other question about the classes, technical things, or what we spoke about?
So people also can join online, yes?
Yes.
They don't have to come to the castle?
We'll be happy for them to come to the castle, but they can also join online, yes, and we'll do our best to make it for them to really feel like they are included and they receive a lot and the same. And we also were thinking to do all kind of beautiful things like opera music, piano, a dinner that it has like, can you say more, Marie-Sandrine, maybe about the dinner?
Yes, we would like to invite experiential living. Again, beyond what you think that could be, beyond what you think you have to know, but just be in the receiving of food, of drink, wine, just in the perception and the contribution a moment like that could create without expectation, rejection, separation, definition, and how you could had this experience of living and the new awarenesses about what is available around table, around wine, around good taste, and discover, this is so exciting.
It is. So we are planning also this, like, many things. So, do you think we are good? Do we have other questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. Thank you so much for opening this space. If there's anybody not thinking that I'm a lady, then that I am. So thank you for bringing up the question in it. Alors, je vais traduire par après. My question would be, are we going to stay in the castle, or is it required from us to be, like stay somewhere outside the castle? What are the possibilities there? I'm just
here. So We have only very few rooms left at the castle, but we also have many other recommendations around the castle. So you don't have to stay at the castle only during class. And of course, you are invited, everybody is invited to explore. That's why we are doing that, to explore the castle, to explore the rooms, to explore everything around it and in it, and also to have lunch and to have dinner. But not all the people will be able because of the number of rooms, and also some rooms are under renovation, small renovation, so will not be open. So we have other recommendation for around, but during day we all will be invited to be part of it. We all be there, including lunch and dinners or whatever we create together, definitely.
Yes, and there is also it's a weekend adventure. It's a weekend experience. So we opened this ball. This is ball in English.
Ball.
Yes, with this a true lady class and the experience of living in the castle. And this experience of living, really, the castle is an energetic place. So even if you are online, the castle will contribute. This is an amazing place. So don't worry about that. And we continue the adventure the Sunday with a Being You class. We'll go also co-facilitating, and it's also to go deeper in this possibility you have, the unique being you are, but you're not perhaps recognized yet you are. So this is also this possibility of a weekend adventure to really go in all these places of be the true lady you are and being you, the magic and the unique possibilities, the gift you are in the world.
Yes, thank you. So we are looking at it and we've seen like we have the 1 day class, a true lady class, and then we ask question, what else can contribute even more for this? Let's create it like an adventure. So we created like 2 day adventure, like 1 day a true lady class, and then 1 day being you, magic, being adventure of being you. So we are really excited about what we can create together there, like with the energy of the castle and all of us. Yes.
Yes, and this is really that all of us just thinking we are in the castle and people around the world connect with us and open possibilities, ask a question to be more of them in this lady space, and also to go beyond all limitation, don't allow them to be just the joy they are, and the possibilities go with this joy. It's just so exciting. Yeah.
And when you tap into this energy, for me, it's like, I don't think none of us will be able to look at the future that we want to create and not to include this energy, like refinement, elegance. So it's kind of a way of bringing the energy that you like, going for shopping what you like your future, your life to be. And this is quite an amazing possibility to make it available for the entire world. Imagine like people from all over the world being able to open this up. And something else that I didn't say, we all know what we come from, different backgrounds, like cultures, points of view, religion sometimes. And this class is such a huge possibility to open up, to go beyond that. Like many people from from all parts of the world, like all cultures, can come and look at all the limitation we created and we made real, and we open up to go beyond it. And so we have also this like global, going beyond the not being separated into cultures, uh, cheering up the culture you are, but the good parts from it and the limitation to go beyond it is like, that's an amazing thing. Also, I forgot to say, look here, we have so many languages translated, and how does it get better? And each of us, we have our, whatever we decided to be a woman in the world means. And all the restriction. I cannot be powerful. I have to depend on others and all of this. And we can see from others, we can learn from others the freedom we can choose. And that's so exciting, like to be able to bring this beyond culture, beyond, country, religion, beyond into choice of being what will create the most for you and for the world.
Yeah, what would it take to choose a world without, and to be without definition? Because definition by definition, this is so limitation we created. So what else is possible beyond definition? Yes.
And maybe we can do, all of us here, a contribution for this. Like, for example, I'm not sure you know that when we did the contribution on 21st, before that contribution, the earth had like kind of 12 years until the point of not return came. But after the contribution, I've heard Gary saying that it moved to 18 years. So what a powerful contribution we all are, and how much we can change when we come together and we contribute to things like this. So I would say, let's take the opportunity that we are here, so many people, so many, potent women, that we can, or men also. I've seen we had also we had a man also, at least only one I saw. And what can we contribute for these energies beyond culture, beyond limitation, into true lady? Like for me, true lady means true possibility and true choice. Beauty, elegance. Let's contribute for this to be available in the world. So maybe we can do some free to destroy and uncreate everything that doesn't allow it. So let's do some 1 to 3. So we perceive kind of, and maybe it's required more. We hope we'll not broke the line. So maybe we'll do 5, 9, 11. Like let's do 5, 9, 11 for whatever doesn't allow this to show up in the world with total ease. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, ready. So we perceive the energy of whatever, and 5, 9, 11, 5, 9, 11, 5, 9, 11, 5, 9, 11, 5, 9, 11, 5, 9, 11, 5, 9, 11. And let's do a 13, like the world, to go in a totally different track. Like we go in a totally different direction where this is possible to be chosen.
This is amazing, because you spoke about different reality, and I have a 12. So do we just change the track, or do we create another reality with 12?
Okay, let's create another reality with 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome. Any other question or something to answer to? If not, I think, should we put here some, yes, thank you. Somebody already put it here, the True Lady page on Facebook, where you can find about the events that we'll have at the castle November 30 and December 1st. And this is just the beginning. We don't know where this energy will lead us. And we invite everybody to be a contribution to it. It's about all of us together. All of us. It's like not only about me and Marie-Sandrine, it's about all of us, what we can contribute for bringing this more and more into the world. And something that's so amazing that we never thought would be possible. And we all know it's possible. Anything else you want to add, Marie-Sandrine?
No, not just totally agree, and grateful for you. And again, grateful for all of you choose to be here, to be curious, and yes, let's see what else is possible now.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being part of it, and looking forward to meet you somewhere soon. Thank you, translator, amazing
Thank you so
Carleta.
much.
translators, and everybody.
Thank you for the whole
Thank you.
information. Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you.
Merci les
Thank
filles.
you. Merci
Merci.
beaucoup.
Merci.
Thank
Shukran.
Merci bien.
Avec.
Wow.
Bye bye.